Hello guys, welcome back to my lesson. In this video, we will focus on factorizing quadratic equation. About quadratic equation, I will give you example like here. X squared plus 2x plus 4x and plus 8 here, and for this writing, you can see that you got four terms. The first term is x squared, the second one is 2x, 4x, and the last term is 8. And now by grouping we can factorizing for this question. The first two terms x squared and 2x, we can take the common factor x outside, and then you got x plus 2 inside the bracket. The same idea with the last two term. You got 4 will be the common factor, take 4 outside, 8 become to 4 times 2, and then you got x plus 2 in here. And after this one, you got x plus 2 multiplied with x plus 4. And after that, you can see that we've successfully about factorizing this quadratic equation. But another form of quadratic equation, I will give you x squared plus 6x and plus 8 here. And for this writing, you only have 3 terms. And the problem for this kind of question is how can you change this one become to this form? And because you got this form, it is possible for factorizing, but for this one we cannot. We cannot factorizing from x squared plus 6x plus 8, but it is possible for this writing. Yeah. And now the question is, it's very easy for recognizing that 6x become to 4x plus 2x. But another example, another thing is how can you know you can separate 6x become 4 plus 2? Because if you factorize, if you separate 6 become to 3x plus 3x plus 8 in here, that is impossible for factorizing. And the other example is 5x plus x plus 8 here. That is impossible for factorizing this question. And you can see that 6x also be equal to 5x plus x there. And the next expression is 4x plus 2x. Okay. And the last one you got 3x plus 3x. And another example you got 7x minus 8 here. Every option in the right hand side here also be equal to 6x, but only for this one it is possible for factorizing. So how can you know 6 become to 4 plus 2? So here's the way how can you apply. I will write down the general form of the quadratic equation like here: a squared plus bx and plus c. And you can see that x squared here plus 6x here and plus 8 here. The number for a will be 1. Because x squared standalone is mean the constant number have to be 1. And the second term will be the second coefficient is b. It is equal to 6. And the last one you got 8 right here. And I will take the first step. The first step I will take a times c. Because a times c, you got the number 8, and then I focus on the second number is 6. I will factor s become to some option. What is the number have product of 8? You got 4 and 2 minus 4 minus 2 minus 4 times minus 2 also equal to 8. And you got 8, 1 minus 8 minus 1, because 8 times 1 equal to 8, minus 1 multiply minus 8 equal to 8 also. And after that I will figure out the sum of their option. 6 plus 2 you got 6, here you got minus 6, this one you got 9, and this one you got minus 9. How can I have that? Because 4 plus 2 equal to 6. Minus 4 minus 2 equal to minus 6. This one equal to 9, and the last one equal to here. And I will choose option have their sum equal to the second number. The second number here is 6. That's why I will choose with this option. This option will tell you that you will separate 6x become to 4x plus 2x and plus 8 here. After this step, that is possible for factorizing this equation. Yeah, so in this form, you got two steps. First one, you figure out the product of A times C, and then you will focus on the sum of that option. You got 8 factor of 8, you got 1 option, 2 option, 3 option, and 4 option, but I only choose their option, their sum have to be equal to 6. It means equal to the second coefficient. Yeah. Copy this one to the another example. You got here is 11x, and then you got plus 18 like here. And now I focus on the first thing is product between the first number and the last number. You got the first number is 1 and the last number is 18. So I will separate factor, I will factor 18. 18 will be equal to 9 times 2, that is the first option, minus 9 times minus 2, that is the second option, 6 and 3, minus 6 minus 3, and then 18, and then 1, minus 18, minus 1. Another option, I have no idea more. So after that, I will figure out the sum. The sum of this one, 9 and 2, you got 11. The sum of this column will be minus 11. This one will be 9. This one is minus 9. Here is 18, and this one is minus 9. Sorry, here is 19, and this one is minus 19. I will choose the option have their sum equal to the second number. This means 11 here. So the second step, I will separate 11x become to 9x plus 2x here, and after that, that is possible for factorizing this quadratic equation. The first two terms of x squared and 9x will have x is a common factor. Take x outside, you got x multiplied with x plus 9. The last two second term, you got 2x and 18 here. 2 is a common factor. It means the bracket will be x plus 9. After that, you got x plus 9 will be the new common factor, and then x plus 2 will be the second bracket. Yep. After this step, you can see that I successful about factorizing this question. Another example by using this method. And before I working on that, I will tell you about two steps. The first one is factor, and the second one you need to focus on the sum. Okay, so the next example, you got x squared plus 5x, and then you got here is 4. So focus on factor. Take multiply between the first number and the last number. 1, 4, you got 4 here, and the second number is 5. But the first step, I have to factor 4. 4 will become to 1 times 4, or minus 4 times minus 1, 2 times 2, or minus 2 times minus 2. The next step, I will focus on the sum of each option here. First one, you got 4 and 1, this means 5. Here is minus 5, this one is 4, and the last one will be minus 4. And I will focus on the second coefficient is 5. That's why I will choose this option. This option will tell you about the next step. 5x will become to 4x plus 1x plus 4 like here. And then take factorizing first two steps. X squared, take it outside, x plus 4 will be the inside the bracket. The next one, I got x plus 4 inside the bracket here, and then you got new common factor x plus 4, and x plus 1 will be the second bracket. Yeah, the first step is factor, and the next step will be sum. Okay, so this kind of question is a little bit easier because after you take factorizing, you only have bracket of their sum. Yeah, sometimes the question will give you harder number about the two brackets. One of them is addition, one of them is subtraction, or all of them will be the subtraction. But I think we will practice more exercise about this one in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this one, and see you next time. Bye bye.